Welcome, friends. I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm starting to feel like my channel's going from being a Galaxy Heroes channel to just being a Lightspeed Bundle channel. Like, holy crap. But I wanted to talk about kind of the value you're getting from this new Lightspeed Bundle and if it's really worth it. $20 in the economy of the game is amazing for all this stuff. The amount of Kyrotechs that you're basically getting is like $60 worth of Kyrotechs if you're buying them at regular price, and you're getting all of that for $20. Overall, solid deal wherever you're at, but it also just depends on where these guys are at for you. Obviously, in like regular life, $20 can do a lot for you, less than so nowadays, but strictly from economy of the game perspective, amazing pack, especially because these 5 characters are characters that will not only get you Beskar Mandalorian, who's good for, getting Executor and, helpful for different counters and that kind of stuff, but more importantly, the 5 characters that you get for him are great on other teams, especially teams that we got from the other light side bundles and like stuff that we already got. And they're characters that aren't required for anything else. So it's really hard for me to justify taking Queel and IG-11 up to Relic level. It's really hard for me to justify Grief Karga and Mandalorian. They are on my list, though. They were actually going to be my next relics after my current farms. It was going to be really hard for me to farm up Cara Dune because I'm like, there's no requirement attached to this, and so it's hard for me to justify it. Whereas with this pack, we get these characters, and like you already have Dash Rendar done, you already have L3 done from the previous Lightspeed bundles. You can now get Beskar Mandalorian, and now you're going to have Queel and IG-11. You're going to have a solid defensive or offensive Dash Rendar squad. You already have Bosk from the Lightspeed bundles. You're going to be getting Grief Karga and Mandalorian all the way up. These guys with any other 2 bounty hunters, you're going to be golden. You're going to be doing amazing things with these guys. You'll be able to swing up to basically any kind of Night Sisters. You're able to pick off people with Mandalorian, so that way you can get a easy 2-shot. If you throw Aura Singh as the lead and you throw in the Zam Omicron, you can take out any gas really easily. You can take out Cat on JMK so you can clean them up. Just solid overall team in so many cases. These 3 are just amazing to have. And then you've got, Kyle Katarn and Cara Dune. Cara Dune can fit into a couple places, but this is kind of her home, is with Mommy Mothma. And you can just throw any other 2 people. There's obviously a better team, but I just kind of threw the first 2 Rebel fighters I saw in there. You want your Rebel Scout and all that. But these 2 are kind of the big ticket items that causes it so Wampa struggles, that, causes it so that way you can actually, have a solid Mon Mothma team that continually just runs trains around people. Especially against Empire units. But yeah, so this, looking from the economy of the game, you got to remember we're looking at the economy of the game because $20 is still $20. You do a lot for $20, but in the economy of the game, this is a really good deal, especially for people like me who just can't bring themselves to get non-requirement units because they want to stay focused. I've been breaking that habit as much as I can recently. But this is actually really helpful for that reason. Is just getting 5 units that normally would be difficult for me to just go out of my way and get, and just immediately promoting them to Relic 5. Even if I had them all at Gear 12, that's still 500 Kyrotechs that I am getting for free. There's plenty of Relic materials that I'm getting for free to get them up to Relic 5. And they're just solid units. You can use them in so much. I've seen in 3v3 people throw Queel and IG-11 with a Hondo and just absolutely wreck. It's just some crazy stuff that you can do with some of these characters. So, nice that you get Beskar Mandalorian, and I love that you get Beskar Mandalorian, but I think the real value comes from these 5 characters. But yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys think, your thoughts on this new Lightspeed bundle. I do think that the other Lightspeed bundles have a little bit more value, in the sense of, overall stuff you get. But I'm not saying that this is a bad one, and I'm definitely going to be getting it myself. What is your guys' thoughts? Do you think you're going to get this? Do you already have some of these characters relicked? For me, I'd say if I had even 3 characters relic, I'd still probably buy the pack personally. But I know some people are a little bit less so like that. I would say if you're trying to, be conservative, if you only have one of them relic, buy the pack. If you're, if you're just like loving the characters, you can buy it with whatever you want. Relic 5s are going to be Relic 5s. They're always going to be worth a $20 thing. But if you're like me and you don't have any of them relicked, this is such a good opportunity for you, and I'd jump on it immediately. Thank you guys so much for watching. I honestly don't think that this will be bad for the game as well. I just want to throw this in as a last little tidbit. Because yes, it's a requirement for Executor, but as Arnold says over and over again, he's the worst legendary character. I don't think so, but he is commonly referred to as one of the worst legendary characters in the game, which means he's not really going to affect the meta that much. He's not going to affect most things, and so I think this will be a net positive for the game, just like the other Lightspeed bundles. Surprisingly enough, I'm impressed by Capital Games lately. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I am trying to hit 1,000 subscribers by January, so I'd love it if you guys could hit that subscribe button, especially if you like this kind of content. And I will see you guys in the next video.